Collective, you are a miracle. And I'll tell you why. You have the heart of gold. You have loved many people. And in your past, these people have returned your love for a nightmare. You've experienced a lot of things and you learned a lot of things about your love and about your heart along the way. And one of the things that you have learned is that your love is a sacred offering. Your love is a gift. Your love is a prayer, right? Like you've learned the value that you hold in your heart. You may be going through or experiencing a healing process right now in your heart chakra where you are keeping your heart on reserve. The miracle, the miraculous part about you is that with everything that you've experienced, with all of the heartbreak, with all of the disappointment, with all of the people who have come in and taken and not given, you still have the capacity, you still hold the capacity to love. However, you are more reserved with that love. You recognize your worth, you recognize the gift that it is. Right now, someone in the collective, you desire to be loved, you desire to give your love, but it may feel, the thought may feel a little bit overwhelming because you have so many receipts of when your love was taken advantage of that it feels overwhelming. The thought of trying again, the thought of giving again, the idea that you could receive it all feels very overwhelming because you don't want to be exploited. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want to deal with people who do not know how to give and receive love in the same way that you do. We're going to see exactly what it is that Spirit wants you to know, okay? Bring some confirmation and clarity, and hopefully it will confirm for you that you are on the right path. All right, let's get into this energy. I'm going to show you the cards that I have here already that have come out, and then we will keep going and we will see what Spirit wants to say. So the first card that came out is Live and Learn. Immediately when I saw this card, I thought heart chakra. This is a message for someone in the collective about your heart space. Okay. And as I stated before, you've learned a lot of things along the way about your heart space, and you're still learning. You're still living and learning. We also have libation. All right. This is you learning that your heart, your love is a sacred offering to anybody which whom you choose to give it to. Okay. We have reservation. All right. You're very reserved. You're reserving your love for someone who can give it back to you, someone who is vibrating at a certain level of love, a certain frequency of love. All right. You do desire to be loved. You desire for someone to love you, to return that love, but not in desperation. Okay. You're not desiring it in desperation. You recognize your worth, the value that you hold in your heart. The idea of being loved again or being loved, okay, because for some of you, you may feel that you've not experienced true love. You've not experienced a higher frequency of love as of yet in your life. So it may be overwhelming. The idea of you giving it again, okay, may be overwhelming. All right. This to me is the receipts. This is you having all of the receipts of your past, all of the memories, all of the overwhelming situations that you found yourself in love. You don't want to be obligated, however. Okay. You don't want to force love. Okay. Not out of obligation, not out of desperation, none of that energy, because that leads to being exploited. And this is what you have lived and you have learned, that when you try to force love, people will exploit your heart. People will exploit the love you give. People will be unfair. Okay. So the idea of you getting into another loving connection or you loving someone could feel overwhelming at this time. We're going to see exactly what it is Spirit wants you to know. Okay. All right. Shame. Shame. Memory. Yeah. Okay. So there is memories or a memory of a past love that you have that you may still be working through the energy of shame. You may still be needing to let go. Okay. Let go of shame. See, the love you give is your gift. It is your offering. It is not predicated upon the other person receiving it, and it is not really truly predicated upon the other person reciprocating. It's your energy. It's you. There is no shame in you being capable of loving the right way, the true way, even when it's not reciprocated, even when it's not given back, even when someone exploits it. There is no shame in you giving love, you being a loving person. There is a memory here. There's something that triggers you and brings shame or the energy of shame concerning someone that you loved, okay, in the past. And maybe you are dealing with the shame of the fact that you gave love to someone whom you didn't deserve it, didn't honor it, right? How you heal shame when you have loved and been hurt is to realize that both the giving and what was received. It is an unfortunate thing that sometimes we love and we receive heartbreak in compensation for the love we give. But the lesson is the beauty in it all. Like the value of the lesson far outweighs the relationship that was lost, the person that was lost. It far outweighs the lesson is the gold. The lesson is the value, because even people who love at high frequencies need to learn how to channel that energy, how to utilize it properly, need to learn what it actually means to love. Because love and romance, love and relationship are not the same thing. And when you separate the love you had or you have for an individual from the condition that the relationship is in, then you can remain in the purity of the love. The relationship can change, it can come and it can go. That's life. But the love is pure. So someone in the collective, you're still kind of needing to heal from the memory of love, of loving and losing. Okay. But you didn't lose. Not only do you still have your loving heart intact, not only do you still have your loving energy intact, but you now have this beautiful lesson that you didn't have before. That makes the exchange between you and that individual always an exchange that is beneficial to you. And when you see the benefit in the experience, then you will know and you will be confident that there is nothing for you to be ashamed of when it comes to the way you love, when it comes to your ability to love. Okay? Survival. So you're very guarded right now because you're dealing with the triggers of past loves and past losses and the shame you feel in that. Okay? So you're very guarded. This is the gift, right? You're protecting the gift that you have to be able to love people purely. Okay? Now, it landed on the memory card. The memory of you giving the gift of your love and receiving these thorns, right? You gave love. You opened up the garden of your heart and someone gave you thorns and thistles and tumbleweeds and desert and dryness. But even from those thorns, there's still flowers that are blossoming and blooming. Okay? You feel maybe, possibly, Spirit is saying, preyed upon. People seek you out because they know you have a loving nature. People are drawn to you because you have a loving nature. But at this point, it's starting to seem like people are preying on you because you have a loving nature. The lesson is why this pattern was showing up. The lesson is why this nightmare continued to show up for you in your life. Okay? You still have the gift. You still have a lot to offer and a lot to bring to the world, to yourself, to those whom you will love, who you love. All right? Tell us more, Spirit. Radical rebirth. So I hope you see the progress, the lesson learned, the training that you've been given, the development, the growth, the maturation that you are going through. You're going from shame in love to guarding your heart, okay, to seeing that you received thorns because you loved someone. But from those thorns, there are still flowers blooming. And this is the gift. The gift of your experiences is this radical rebirth that can never be taken from you. Not in this lifetime or the next, not in this dimension or another one. This is what cannot be taken, what can't be taken from you is this change, this growth. You possess love. Now you are learning to love better. And if you are already really good and really pure in how you loved people, imagine the beauty that your life is going to behold in the future, because that is your starting point. Your starting point is that you have a loving nature. Your starting point is that you love purely. If that's your starting point, then what is better? What is better? Where are you going to end up when you reach this radical rebirth that you're processing through right now? And it may feel overwhelming, okay? It may feel overwhelming. I'm seeing a lot of protected energy here. I just saw territory. We have survival. It has been the love you hold in your heart that has helped you survive this nightmare, these nightmares of people who persecuted you, the suffering that you experienced in love in the past. It is your love that has helped you survive that. Okay? Clarify shame, spirit. Joy, joy, and soul forgiveness. Joy and soul forgiveness. Your shame is being turned into joy. Your sorrow is being turned into joy because there's a lesson you're learning at the soul level. This is why this radical rebirth can never be taken from you, because this is a lesson that your soul needed to learn about love, about the nature of yourself in love, and how to operate in that energy in a way that never leaves you feeling shame, because there is no shame in being capable of loving at this frequency. Clarify memory, spirit. Seasons. You've gone through many seasons, okay? Right now may be a season where you are feeling triggered by something, by memories. You may be spending a lot of time thinking, all right? You may be spending a lot of time rehashing things, past experiences, and it's triggering you. The triggering is an aspect and a part of the process of healing. So even in that, there is no shame. Allow yourself to process through it. Tell me more. Seasons. Anticipation. Yeah. You're right on time, okay? Where you are energetically, in your life, in your spiritual growth. You're right on time. You're arriving on time. Okay? The seasons that you've experienced in the past that were nightmarish, that where you suffered because people who you loved exploited your kindness, exploited your grace, exploited your offering of love. Those seasons is what is bringing you to this arrival, this destination. Okay? It's bringing you to this lesson learned. It's bringing you to this soul forgiveness. Clarify survival, resistance. Give me one more. You've gone through a lot. Who I'm speaking to, you have experienced a lot of, strong winds in your life. A lot of people blew in, took what they could take. Okay, this bird is losing feathers and all kind of stuff. All right, going on, flying through this wind. This wind is the energy of other people who just blew into your life, took away from you, and left you to traverse the chaos, left you to traverse the storm. But yet, you survived it. And this is why I started the message with what Spirit was telling me, that you are a miracle. You are a miracle because you've gone through things in love that many people may have not experienced, or may have not experienced it the way you have. Okay? Nature. There's a calm now, or there's a calm that is coming. Take it how it reverberates. It is your resistance and your resilience is a part of your nature. Okay? Loving people is a part of your nature. Being kind, being giving is a part of your nature. It is who you are. These storms, these people that blew in and left thorns and thistles in your heart space, that is bringing light to you. So you can be more self-aware of who you are. So we have the number 32 here, which reduces down to 5. This is a change. This is growth. This is peace and harmony after storms. But the value of the storms cannot be negated. The value of the storms cannot be ignored. They don't feel good. We don't like going through them. As long as you're going through them, right, then you come out okay. The storm is revealing to you more about your nature, more about what it is you desire, what you expect, what is your standard, how to love yourself better. This is growth here. Clarify gifts. All of these experiences that you have had in the past that have caused you great persecution, suffering, chaos, was being given to you as a gift from the universe, from the divine, okay? To help you become more self-aware at the soul level. It was given to you to prompt this rage, okay? The gift of rage. We also have the 23 at the top of this card, reducing down to 5. Change, transformation, okay? You may have become recently frustrated, overwhelmed with the memories, with the receipts, with the countless people, the documentation, the mental documentation that you have on all of the people who have come in and exploited your love. But the rage is the gift, because the rage produces change. When you get frustrated enough, when you get exhausted with dealing with the same energy in different bodies, then you will evaluate the pattern. And once you start evaluating the pattern, you start seeing the role you play. The role you play. And why that is being attracted to you. Why is this energy keep coming to me in different people, in different relationships? When you get frustrated and pissed off with the shit enough, when you get enraged, that rage turns into sacred rage. It produces a revolution in your life. This is why there's no need for shame, because this is a beautiful process of a soul that is evolving. Clarify rage. Displacement. Well, if I turn it around the right way, displacement. Enraged with the people that shitted on you, that trashed you, that left their negative energy in your energy field, that treated you like you didn't give anything. They caught a ride with you, and when you got them to the destination, that they just shitted all over the car. Like you ain't did nothing for nobody, and you ain't helped nobody, and you ain't loved nobody. They threw away you. They threw you away and discarded you. The rage The frustration of dealing with that is bringing you into this radical rebirth, which is why there is no need. Shame can be released. Shame can be let go. Shame of what? Shame of being a divine soul that needed to learn this lesson? Are you kidding me? Shame of what? I'm here to learn this lesson. And from this lesson, there are many other lessons that are going to open up to you, right? There are many people who are just here, occupying space, and you're not one of them. There's nothing to be ashamed of. The people who shitted on your offering of love, who left you in that energy, are going to have to eventually face their shame. That this is how they handled someone that loved them deeply. And hopefully they will come to their lesson. Maybe, maybe not. We ain't talking about them right now. We're talking about you, collective, because you are getting your lesson. So shame can be thrown out the window. Grace for yourself. The same grace that you show these individuals is now the grace that you must show yourself. The same patience that you show these people is the patience that you show yourself. The same love is the same love that you are now in the position to give to yourself. And you don't have to wait around for anybody to reciprocate your love. It's yours and it's yours alone. It's yours to nurture. It's yours to give to yourself. It's yours to enjoy. It's yours to investigate and discover the pleasure of. It's yours. That can't be taken from you. That doesn't need any validation. This is a liberation on a different level here that you're experiencing. And again, the nightmare is coming to an end. Okay? It's coming to an end. Clarify radical rebirth. Scavenge. See, you're going through a radical rebirth. I'm telling you. And these people who shitted on you are going to be coming back looking for something else. And you're not going to be there. Ain't no more food over here. Don't come over here looking in my cupboards. Okay? Don't come here fumbling through my refrigerator, my Frigidaire. There's nothing here for you. And you know what? Spirit is saying that even you not being available and not allowing certain ones to access you in the way they used to, that is still you operating in pure love. Because it's self-love. It's self-love first. First. The love of yourself first. Okay? So no, I ain't got no noodle cups. I ain't got no hot fries. I ain't got no Takis. I ain't got no juicy juice. I ain't got no greens, collard greens, mashed potatoes, and no meatloaf or nothing for you. I don't have nothing for you. Why? Because them is my Takis. That is my juicy juice. Okay? And I'm speaking energetically, right? It's still love. And I'm going to tell you how it is not only just love of yourself, but it is you showing love to these people who are going to double back around and see if you are available for them to leave you like this again. Because when you say there's nothing left, then they have to go off and deal with their own shame. And from shame, maybe they'll get angry. Maybe they'll get mad enough with themselves. Maybe they'll feel a way. about the way they treat people. And maybe then they may tap into a radical rebirth. Okay? So it ain't no love loss at all. It's just you have lost access to what I'm cooking in my oven. Okay, and what I got going on the stove. You have lost access in that way. The only way I can love you is to cut off access. Okay? And this is just out of the love for yourself. It's not with any intentions. You ain't trying to teach no lessons, but because I'm an individual who have experienced it and gone through this process, it will prompt in them shame. Now it's up to them to do what they need to do with that shame so they can be in this radical rebirth energy. But you ain't got nothing to do with that. You don't have a conversation for it and nothing to give to it. But that's the opportunity we all are afforded. Okay? Give me one more on scavenge. Can't make it up. Distance. Mm-mm. 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 These people, this radical rebirth, they are watching you change. They are watching you grow. They wanted you to stay in this shame, and you found your joy, and you found soul forgiveness. And now they must be kept at a distance. They cannot come in close. They cannot come in close because the last time they came in close, this is what they did. They soiled all over your good Mercedes-Benz of a heart. Okay? That's what they did. Treated your heart like it was a hoopty. Yeah. You stay your distance. Call Uber. Okay? That's what you can do. You can't come ride in my Mercedes-Benz of a heart. You got to call Uber. Call Yellow Cab. I don't know. Okay? So this is the miracle because the lessons is learned. You now see your love as the offering, the sacred offering that it is. It is a gift for you to pour in to other people. It is a donation. It is a gift. Tell us more, Spirit. What does the collective need to know right now? Somebody definitely has the intention to try to come fumble through your cupboards again. Don't let them do it. Legal issues. It came out in the reverse. It's giving me karmic, karma. Some things needed to be cleared. Justification, exoneration. The soul has been exonerated from its karmic debt. 9 of Pentacles, free from the past. Divine guidance has brought you to this purification, this cleansing of karmic debt. Tell us more. A Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody you haven't spoken to in a while is still wanting to come in. This is this person from a distance here, watching you radical rebirth. Somebody you have stopped giving to. I'm telling you, 5 of Wands. Keep your distance from these people because I feel like it's more than one. They don't have to be affiliated or associated. We have a Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Your self-discovery is causing a burden to this individual or these people because you're no longer giving as it should, okay? It's causing a burden. The burden, however they justify it or however they perceive it, is they are burdened with shame. They are. They are burdened with shame and they're under judgment. They want forgiveness now. The Most High saw the unjust things that they did. Can't make it up. And the Most High saw how you handled it. How you handled it. Four of Pentacles. So now you're holding back. You're making the judgment call to hold back your energy. Why? Because your energy is a sacred offering and you can't just pour it into everybody. Okay? You have your beautiful love on reservation for someone who is worthy of it. I told you it was a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. Your love is like riding in a brand new Ferrari. Okay? You know, I don't know. Aston Martin or I don't know, one of them luxury vehicles. Okay? Look at this. Ascension. Yes, yes, yes. And we love it. We have a reverse King of Pentacles. I don't know who that is, but we have you showing up as a high priestess. This reverse King of Pentacles is obsessed with you. Now. They want some sort of wish fulfillment of reconciliation. They really want to come down and break down your walls of defense. Give us more. You ain't interested on nothing they have to offer. You don't even want them sexually, and that's the bare minimum. You are not interested in taking no actions in the life of this individual or contributing any kind of passion or any kind of anything. And you don't want their offering. You don't want what they're offering. Good for you. Because this is a beautiful healing journey and the cycle is complete. That's it. That's all. Okay. Let's get you some affirmations here. Because you are on a beautiful healing journey. Affirm the collective spirit who reverberates with this message, who is on this beautiful healing journey, healing their heart, guarding their heart, protecting it, waiting for an individual, a soul tribe that deserves their effort, deserves what they have to offer. Okay. Soul endorsed. You don't need applause to be valid, nor permission to take up space with your brilliance. The world doesn't need to catch up with your truth. You are your own irrevocable validation. So walk as if your worth is not up for negotiation, because it isn't. Never forget that the only approval that truly matters is your own. See, this is that soul awakening. I love it. Common courtesy. Have you believed Politeness means pleasing. Even though true grace could never betray self, it's time to rewrite the rules. You don't owe a smile, hug, handshake, or explanation. Kindness does not mean compliance, and respect should never invade your boundaries. Your body is sovereign. Choose yourself in small, quiet acts of resistance. Practice no as self-love as you choose yourself more each day. This was a beautiful read, beautiful energy, okay? I hope something was said, collective, to bring you confirmation and or clarity, comfort, all of that good energy. Thank you so much for spending some more time with your girl. I appreciate you being here. To my Soul Tribe Starseed family, I love you guys. If this is your first time seeing or hearing me, I invite you to subscribe. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, okay? You know, hang out with your girl a little bit. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message and you won't miss anything, okay? If anybody is in need of a personal reading or desires a personal reading, my information is in the description. You will see the link to my website where you can click it and book your reading that way, and I'll get it done for you. Make sure you get in the comments. Let me know how it reverberated for you, okay? Like it, share it, hype it up, all of that good stuff, all right? I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace, family.